In Dallas, Texas, the streets don't just create reputations, they consume them. And no story shows that more clearly than the rise and fall of Rundown 4. A story built on alliances, betrayal, unchecked violence, and a chain of deaths that reshaped the city's underground forever. This is the true account of what happened. Scene 1, the foundations of PCE. PCE, Problem Child Entertainment, started as a Lancaster clique with deep ties to Savage Gang and long-standing connections with 300. For years, they moved closely with 5K, ATM, and OTG. Not because of politics, but because of one person, Jizzle. Jizzle wasn't just another member in the mix. He was the bridge that kept these crews linked, trusted by OTG, respected by ATM, and deeply connected with PCE. But in Dallas, even the strongest links snap under pressure. And on January 11, 2022, everything changed. Scene 2, the death of Jizzle. That night, Jizzle and 3 others attempted a robbery during a street transaction. What happened next wasn't a shootout, it was a disaster. Chaos broke out instantly, and in the confusion, bullets from both his own circle and the target struck Jizzle. He died where he fell. The impact rippled through every crew he had touched. But for one person, it did something more. Whatever hesitation he once had disappeared. Scene 3, tensions in the hills. After losing Giselle, PCE locked in tighter with ATM, 5K, and OTG holding down their territory known as the Hills. But unity never lasts long in Dallas, so the first cracks came when PCE members started dealing with the sisters and girlfriends of 5K members. Things stayed calm on the surface for a while, but resentment grew underneath. Then 5K took things too far. They began dissing Jizzle, a move nobody expected, especially since he was tied to OTG. OTG stayed neutral, refusing to pick a side. PCE didn't. They clapped back by dissing K-Man, a 5K member murdered at a gas station on May 31st, 2022. The alliance was officially dead. Scene 4, the South Side connection. Meanwhile, the bond between PCE and Savage Gang was strengthening. Because of their shared enemies, PCE started spending more time in SG territory, moving deeper into the South Side. He got close with key SG members and linked with Dallas Drill Records artist J3 Get Busy, a Savage Gang member serving 25 years for a deadly Cedar Hill shooting that took a mother's life as she slept. It was around this time that the streets began paying attention to Rundown 4's name. But attention is dangerous. Scene 5, the murder of TG. In 2023, another shockwave hit. TG, a known figure tied to the scene, was lured into what he thought was a harmless 4th of July party. Instead, he walked straight into a setup. OTS members Yakuza, Mula, and Man hunted him down and killed him in the street. Broad daylight, no mercy, no hesitation. 2 days later, Dallas police responded to the 1300 block of South Fitzhugh Avenue. They found 20-year-old Tavares Robinson, TG, shot in an alley. His name became a punchline before his blood dried, and months later, Rundown 4 turned that disrespect into a song. A brutal track called Where the F is TG, cruel, fearless. It wasn't just music, it was a declaration. Scene 6, the birth of Dallas Drill. That moment changed everything. The city felt it. The internet felt it. And from the chaos, the movement known as Dallas Drill was born. Not from BFG, not Stretch Gang. Dallas Drill started in 2023. From the killings, the disrespect, and from the person who claimed the name and built a platform to document the violence everyone else ignored. Scene 7, the fall of Rundown 4. But the same energy Rundown 4 fed into the streets soon circled back around. Backdoored. Even high, or too high, he stayed alert. He had a switch on him, but the drugs slowed him just enough. They made their move, he resisted. They killed him too and took everything they came for. He died at the scene, no suspects in custody. Just another case under investigation. Scene 8, the aftermath. News of his death didn't spread, so it exploded. Within minutes, phones lit up across Dallas. Before the night was over, his death had turned into memes, jokes, and live stream material. His ops wasted no time. And before 2 days passed, the Triller disses were everywhere. His body wasn't even cold. The city did it back. In one screenshot from the day he died, Rundown 4 sits on TikTok live, chains shining, grills in, smoking the same wax he posted in his last story. The lyrics he used against others were suddenly being thrown at him with the same venom. His own words became curses. The disrespect didn't pause, didn't crack, didn't soften. Dallas Drill didn't flinch.